it's Mac for the Planet Tour, and I'm on ecstasy. Not the drug, I'm on a ship in the Gulf of Mexico called Ecstasy, working a cruise, which is just what the doctor ordered after my little crash. A little bit of working R&R in the Gulf of Mexico. Now I'm just healing up after my accident. Now I'll just bring you back up to speed on what was going on with my travels. After I left Kelowna and did a nice little ride on West Side Road. And even when I wake up, continued on along Mara Lake. Beautiful ride, great conditions. Got to Trans-Canada, where the weather changed to rain. Got a little bit wet up in Rogers Pass, which is the highest point of the Trans-Canada. Right about when I got to the snow sheds. The snow sheds were designed so avalanche snow could go over top of the highway without closing it in high-risk areas. When you're traveling through, they watch out for changing light conditions. Sometimes there's cyclists hiding in the darkness. Could be debris as well. If you're really observant, you might spot these little circles on the side of the road there. This is for the Canadian Armed Forces to use their howitzers and use concussion shells to trigger avalanches before they accidentally trigger on their own in the wintertime. You can see a few of these right along by the snow sheds if you're watching for them. The rest of my trip home, the sun really didn't show its face, but it remained dry. Just before Lake Louise, I saw this old derelict bridge, which was a remnant of the original Trans-Canada Highway, so I stopped to take a look. Hard to imagine this used to be the east-west corridor for all the traffic in Canada. Cool little thing to check out, and it's free. It was dusk by the time I rolled through Canmore, which is the last town before leaving the Rocky Mountains. The three sisters stood prominently overlooking the highway. By the time I got into town, it was dark. Unpacked, headed off to bed because I had a busy day. I had a meeting. My logo airbrushed on the helmet of the bike. I had to get my new eyewear from the Eyesight, one of my new sponsors, and I had to get tricked by this one. Evil! Evil! Look at that evil eye. Is this even legal? The things a woman can talk you into. Wait, here's the old. What's that? Yeah. Is it this way? No, it's this way. Yeah. Yeah. But you gotta stick your finger up. You know what that is? That's a loser. That's a loser. That's a 3D loser. Doesn't matter how you look at them. Oh, you're still a loser. We're doing approved. Wait. There, that's much better. Yeah. Can you see? The blind leading the blind. Pièce de résistance à la Chango Presto. They're blue to match Susie. Two. Gotta coordinate on the road. Oh, that's hot. This girl's crazy. So these are high contrast tinted lenses. Just looking at you, kids. And they have a mirror on them as well. Okay. So they're going to work for low light situations when you're out riding at night or in low light. But they also, when they're exposed to sunlight, they will darken. They go into transitions. They're also covered on the inside with foam. Yeah. To help guard the wind, but they've also got ventilation for these purposes. There's a dot on it. Yes, there it is. There's markings on it. Here. You can see there's an orange on the back. That's that same anti-reflective coating. She's going down the crack of my pants now.
Sorry, waiting for the
I'm doing this for your amusement, people. I now have hot wax down the crack of my pants.
We're getting a little burrito there.
Hurry.
Are you ready?
Yeah, this isn't gonna hurt, is it?
I won't feel a thing.
You won't feel a thing. A cool ride with the Calgary Sport Tours.
Carl from Calgary Sport Touring Group.
That's right, representing the east of Canada.
Yeah, the problem part of the east, but we're out for a group ride.
All the crazy bunch.
Yeah. Got another rider just showed up.
Margaret!
Wave to the people.
You gonna be on TV?
So we got a bunch of sport bikes going out for wing night. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, sure. I think that was connected to the front.
Elbow Falls, about 40 minutes outside of Calgary. It's nice to have in my backyard.
Hey folks, now it's time for some viewer mail. And viewer mail this week is brought to you by
Universal Cycle, the official mechanical shop of the Planet Tour and Canadian distributor of Dragon Jeans.
And I believe I got swamped with emails and messages from so many people after the accident, and thank you so much. Sue writes, I hope Suzy's okay. Trevor goes, gee, I hope the bike is fixable. Greg, he wrote, hey, you look like you're healing, but how's the bike? And it cracks me up that the motorcycle got more sympathy than me, but hey, she was the star of the show. Sadly though, the motorcycle has been written off, and I've decided not to fix it, and I'm going to be looking for a new ride. What I'd like from you people is suggestions. What should I be on? Keep in mind I'm going to be buying a used motorcycle. This show is not sponsored in any way by any factory rides, so I'm not going to be getting a brand new bike. I have to find something that's affordable. I'm into sport touring bikes and maybe an adventure touring bike, so send me some emails of what you want. And here's an email that is quite interesting. Got Jeff from Vancouver Island, Victoria, BC. Says, Daryl, I noticed in your early episodes you were on the West Coast, but you did not come out to Vancouver Island. I think you're doing your viewers a disservice by not including Vancouver Island. Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it, Jeff. I don't see myself as doing a disservice to my viewers. I see the people of Vancouver Island doing a disservice to themselves. We did make some contacts on the island. We approached many venues and places, and no one seemed to want to bite on a show. And I'm not going to travel somewhere that I don't have a show or a sponsor to go and visit, because hey, I'm financing this out of the money from my own live show budget. So if you want me to come to your area, let's do a show. We're now booking for 2011, and I'd love to do Vancouver Island. So if anyone is watching this and knows of an organization that would like to host a show, maybe there's a charity event they would like to run, I will come out there. But until I win the lottery, I'm going to just go where the work is. So thank you for your emails, folks. Keep them coming. This week's episode, there is no prize for the email because we just got swamped with it, and right now I'm looking through ads online. I'm checking out bikes and trying to find a new ride. Kind of a nice little, well, not a nice little break, but it's a break from riding right now because it's winter here. That's viewer mail. Hope to hear from you people again, and keep spreading the message to share the road. And riders, wear your gear. One of the few reasons I'm sitting here still able to walk and move about is that I wear all my gear all the time. It's just not worth it to look cool, you know. Some people say, oh, all that gear is expensive. But you know what else is expensive? Skin grafts, time off work, broken bones. It's not worth it to look cool, and there's enough great gear out there.
This edition of Viewer Mail brought to you by Universal Cycle, the official mechanical shop of the Planet Tour and Canadian distributor of Dragon Jeans.
Well, folks, I got the news on Suzy, and this came in the mail. She's been reduced to a check, so I'm shopping for a new bike. I thought about rebuilding it, but the amount of time and effort to rebuild it was just going to be more than I could afford, especially the time. So I'm shopping for a new sport tour, maybe an adventure tour. And this is the point in the show where I want to give out the duck ass of the week. Yeah. Thanks for some of the emails. I got an email from a comic buddy of mine from the US, Mike Stork, who was also the victim of a driver who just didn't see the motorcycle. This girl turned right in front of him as he was on his way home. There's almost a head-on collision. Luckily, Mike is okay, and here's some of the images that he sent me. This is what happens when people don't pay attention. So let's get the message out there. People are still blindly driving their cars and hurting people. You never know who's on the bike. Could be a stand-up comic. Could be your neighbor. Could be your dentist. So keep those emails coming, folks. And Mike, thank you for sharing the images, and for doing so, we're going to send you some comfies from Oxford Gear. Hope you're healing well. We'll talk to you soon. I'm going to be packing up to head back into British Columbia. We're going to the Toad Rock Motorcycle Rally. It's a yearly event. It's a lot of fun, and James Moore from Comedy Monday Night will be accompanying me. We're going to be doing a sneak peek show of the Kootenay Gutbuster, which happens in August of every year. It's a great little trip to head out there. We go along the bottom of the province through the Crow's Nest Pass and head up to the rally, where I get tricked into doing something I probably shouldn't have by yet another pretty face. Will I ever learn? Will I ever learn? So thanks for watching, folks. Make sure you look twice for bikes, share the road, and tune in next time. I'll show you what happens at the Toad Rock Motorcycle Campground. A little bit of fun in a swing with a hot chick. Peace. We're supporting the Planet Tour. He gets one of our snazzy new t-shirts. There you go, Ted. You can get one too.